What's up guys, my name is Brandon, you guys can call me Swifterrs, and welcome back to a brand new Fortnite video here on my channel. Today, I'm super excited to be bringing you guys 10 secret changes that came to Fortnite Battle Royale with the brand new Season 4 update. There were a ton of things that were changed within the map, a lot of brand new features were introduced, and today I thought it would be an awesome opportunity to take a look at 10 secret things that some of you guys may not be aware of that came to Fortnite Battle Royale. Now, if you guys happen to know everything that I go over in today's video, I apologize, but hopefully the majority of you guys learned something new. And before we do get started, I want you guys to let me know down in the comment section below what your favorite character skin with the Season 4 Battle Pass is, and I also want you guys to let me know what console you guys play Fortnite on. Do you play it on the Xbox One, the PS4, or do you guys play Fortnite on the PC? With all of that being said, let's dive straight into today's video, taking a look at 10 secret changes that came with the Season 4 update. So the very first change that came with Season 4 may be a little bit obvious, but this is the ability to actually upgrade your character skins. Now, as of now, there are only 2 character skins in the Season 4 Battle Pass where you can actually go about upgrading their skins, and that is the very first character that you unlock, the Carbide. If you guys progress through the levels, level 10, level 20, 30, and so forth, you guys are actually able to unlock specific armor dedicated to the Carbide character skin. In addition to the Carbide being able to be upgraded, also the Omega character skin, which is the character skin that you guys unlock at tier 100 of the Battle Pass, can also be upgraded. As you progress through the levels of playing Season 4, you guys are also able to unlock specific armor upgrades for both the Carbide and for the Omega. So this is a really cool change, and the reason why I like it is because you're really able to tell who's actually good at the game and who's not just purchasing the Battle Passes. So say for example, you run into someone using the Omega skin or the tier 100 skin. If they're only using the tier 100 skin and they don't have any upgrades on them, that's most likely because they bought all of the Battle Pass tiers. But if you see someone rocking the Omega tier 100 skin with all of the armor upgrades, you guys need to be careful because that means they are a pretty high level. Now, the introduction of being able to upgrade your character skins is a really cool thing that came with Season 4, and I really hope that the developers decide to branch out aside from the 2 characters that we currently have it on, and maybe we're going to be able to get some character upgrades for some new characters coming soon. Now, the next secret change that came to Fortnite Battle Royale is a really awesome one, and this is something that the community has been asking for a while, and this is the ability to randomize your custom loadouts. So for example, you guys can head over to your locker and you can hit the random button, and with this, it's going to automatically choose a random character. Now, the cool thing about this is it's not just specific to your characters. You can go ahead and select a random back bling, a random pickaxe, a random glider, and a random wallpaper, and every single game, you're going to get a random combination of all of these things. Again, this is something that the developers have implemented as a result of the community wanting it. For so long, people have been asking on Twitter for the developers to implement this random customization option, and the developers have obviously answered our prayers. So if you guys were to log on to Fortnite and head over to your locker, you can hit the randomize button, and this will allow you guys to get a completely random character loadout. Now, the next thing that some people may actually be unaware of is regarding an item that was removed from the game. For those of you who don't know, the developers have confirmed that the crossbow has since been vaulted and removed from Fortnite Battle Royale. Vaulted essentially means it's no longer coming back, it's been put in the vault, so we're never going to be getting this crossbow back, and I don't know really how I feel about it. Honestly, I was never a huge fan of the crossbow. I didn't think it was any good, but what I did like about it is the fact that it didn't require you to use any ammo. You essentially had unlimited ammo with it. So in that sense, I'm hoping the developers decide to re-implement some other weapon that goes off of not having to consume any outside ammo. But hopefully we get something like that in the near future. But of course, the crossbow, which was introduced back in February, is now no longer in Fortnite Battle Royale as of the Season 4 update. Now, the next secret change that some of you guys may be unaware of comes in the form of a brand new secret location that was added. This is a giant rocket launch facility in the side of a mountain. Now, this mountain can be found very close to Snobby Shores on the far right hand side of the map, and as you guys can see, we have a gigantic rocket sticking out the side. Now obviously with our Season 4 Battle Pass, there are definitely elements of a superhero and a supervillain theme to it, and it's from my understanding that this rocket launch facility is the lair of the villain. You can actually see his insignia or some sort of symbol found, and I can only assume that this is the symbol of the Omega, which in my opinion, or from my understanding, is basically the anti-hero or the villain of the Season 4 Battle Pass. Regardless, this rocket launch facility is super cool. It's really fun to go here and explore. There are a ton of secret chests that you can find and places that you can loot, but this is a really cool location that some of you guys may be unaware of. Now the next secret change or feature that came to Fortnite with this brand new update is a really cool one, and it's one that a lot of people have been asking about. This is the ability to go inside of your locker and mark certain cosmetic items as a favorite. So all you guys need to do is hover over any cosmetic item, whether it's a skin or a back bling or a pickaxe, and you guys need to toggle your right analog stick if you guys are playing on the PS4, and basically this will put a little tab on your cosmetic item, whether it's a skin or a pickaxe, and that signifies that this has been marked as one of your favorites. Now if you were to exit the locker and go back to it, all of the things that you guys have marked as your favorite will appear at the very top. Keep in mind, this doesn't have to be just a character skin. It could be a pickaxe, it could be a loading screen, an emote, a glider, it doesn't matter. Any cosmetic item you can now mark as a favorite, and it's going to start to show up at the very top of your locker. Now the next secret change that some people may not be aware of is a really cool one that you guys can access while you're playing the game, and if you guys were to pull up your emote wheel, you guys are actually able to access every single character emote and dance move that you guys have purchased or earned through the battle pass in the game. So you guys aren't just limited to a couple of emotes on the very first wheel, you guys are actually able to go through upwards of about 9 to 10 different slots, and this is awesome because you guys are able to use every single emote that you have. And this is cool because if you guys have purchased a lot of them and you really don't know what emote you want to have, you guys are able to find every single one of them. Now the cool thing is you guys can also choose a couple of ones just to have as your main ones. So when you pull up your emote wheel, it's going to first show all of the emotes and dance moves that you had selected to be on the very first wheel, but if you guys want to access any other ones, simply scroll through that emote wheel and you guys can find every single emote that you had purchased or every single dance move that you had acquired through the battle pass. So that sort of segues into our next secret feature, and that's the fact that you're now able to graffiti or spray paint symbols at various locations around the map. This is a really awesome feature that allows you guys to put a spray paint emote in your emote wheel, and you're able to access a ton of really awesome designs. And the cool thing is you guys can spray paint this on walls, on buildings, on trees, on llamas, on cars, on grounds. Anything that you can find, you can most likely spray paint. This is a really cool feature because it allows you to leave your mark, and if you happen to go to a location and you see that there's graffiti on the side of a building, you know that an enemy team may have been through that area, so you do need to be a little bit careful. But I really like this idea, and I think it's a really fun way to implement personal customization options into the actual game. Aside from just having a really cool character skin, you're actually able to leave your mark at locations around the map. I really like it. I think it's a really cool feature, and that is something that some people may not be aware of that came with the new update. Now the next secret feature is a really cool one that some people probably don't know about, and that's the fact that you can actually break supply llamas. This is really funny because obviously the supply llamas look like a piñata, so the fact that we can now break it by either hitting with our pickaxe or shooting it is really awesome. Now when I was playing yesterday, I found upwards of about 10 supply llamas throughout the duration of maybe only 3 or 4 games, and I was a little bit nervous to break it because I didn't know if the llama, if I were to break it, would completely get rid of all of the items that were inside. Obviously that's not the case. If you break a supply llama, you are still going to be able to keep all of the items found within it, but it's a really cool thing that I'm happy the developers implemented into the game. So with these last 2 secret changes or things that were added to the game, I'll try and keep it quick. The first of which is a brand new secret location that was added to one of the houses in Salty Springs. As you guys can see, if you make your way all the way down the giant blue house, you go under the stairs, you're actually going to be able to find a really cool secret lair underneath it. It's a really awesome location. You can most likely find a couple of chests here. Moving on to the final secret thing or feature that was added is another secret location, and this is a really awesome awesome gigantic mansion found on the far right hand side of the map in between the racetrack and Lonely Lodge. You have this really awesome mansion, and like the secret bunker under Salty Springs, there are a ton of chests here. You're able to get a ton of awesome loot. But I wanted to go ahead and include those secret locations into today's video because some people may not know about them. So guys, that's going to be it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to drop a like down below, subscribe if you're new. As I mentioned earlier, let me know in the comment section below, 1, what your favorite character skin in the Season 4 Battle Pass is, and 2, what console you guys play Fortnite on. Is it the Xbox One, the PlayStation 4, or do you guys play Fortnite on the PC? Regardless, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll be sure to catch you guys later.